I'm Anguiano, and this is my 11th year in the Willowdale Forest Club in Dickinson County, and this is my 3rd year in the Home Environment Project. I chose to be in home environment because I've always wanted to redo stuff and do DIY, so do it yourselves. And my family, they've always loved to redo stuff like landscaping inside the house and so forth. With my brothers being both Eagle Scouts, they had to redo something or do community service somehow in Abilene, and so for them, they both redid landscapings at our Catholic church and school, St. Andrews. And I always wanted to help them, but I never could because, you know, it was Boy Scout led and I'm not a Boy Scout. So that's why I decided to join the Home Environment Project in 4-H. This year for 4-H, I did 4 mini projects within the project. My first one was redoing an outside porch swing, which I did my very first year, but it fell apart due to this Kansas weather. And then my second one was repainting our mailbox because it was very old and rustic, so I just repainted it and made it look more shiny and brand newish. And then my third project was redoing the front side of our house's landscape by repainting a rustic old wheel and then building new fence posts that are more for decoration than they are a fence. But I redid all of that to make the house look more valuable on the market, even though we're not moving. And then my fourth project was redoing the backside landscape of our house, and that included making a rock bedding and then putting a black border trim along the outside to make the house look more valuable and professional again. My favorite part about this project is that I've been able to learn many lessons from it, and one of the lessons that I've learned is that you don't have to always have a lot of money to make the projects look really good or do a lot of stuff with it, because most of my projects I did for free except for the backside of my project because I already had paint to paint everything, and I already had like excess wood to like do my porch swing because we just have that stuff laying around because, you know, my family's always doing stuff. So it was pretty cheap. And then another lesson I learned was how valuable time is. And with my outside porch swing, I had the assistance with my grandpa because I took that idea from him because he did a wooden porch swing to his. And so I asked him to like help watch me and guide me and give me directions. And so he was always there. And so I learned that time is valuable and you're not going to always have your loved ones or your mom or your best friend to be with you, and you have to cherish the moments that you're in. So that was pretty great to have my grandpa with me, and it made me appreciate him a whole lot more because he was able to make me work hard, and I'm always going to have a porch swing that reminds me of him, permitting that the weather doesn't tear it up like it did my last one. So my future plans for this project is redoing our garage, like repainting it, because so far it's blue, but like with this Kansas sun it kind of like weathers it, and so it gets white spots all over it. And so my next project is to go out there and repaint it blue and make it look more valuable again, and then just clean it up and make it look presentable to people, and so that we're not afraid to show people we have a garage, but you can't go in there because it doesn't look very good. One of my big goals this year for home environment and all of my projects was being more involved with leadership and citizenship. And it's really hard here in Dickinson County to do that, so you have to step out of the box and think big with these activities. So one of my favorite leadership projects was building a metal trellis for the statue of Mary at St. Andrew's School. The St. Andrew statue is adored by all the little kids there. So by building this trellis and assembling it and placing it out there, it just made the statue more glorified, and it looked really great, and the little kids loved it. My favorite citizenship project was redoing the landscape at the high school agriculture building, where we had to tear apart all the old plants and weeds that were dead and just clean it up, and then replanting new plants and making it look more valuable and making the school look really cool and awesome. And it was awesome because we took all of our plants from our own greenhouse and local grocery stores. So community service and leadership has taught me a lot of things, and it's helped me to give back to the community that's raised me. And hopefully I can keep doing it, especially when I go to college and I'm able to participate in more and bigger things. So thank you for considering me to be a candidate for the Home Environment KAP State winner.